Negotiating to win comes in many forms. Sometimes you have to negotiate with another person, sometimes you have to negotiate with the voice inside your head. I recall there was one millionaire client who was looking for a property to stay in with his wife. After a few weeks of working together, I noticed a pattern. He loved her a lot, and once she saw a property she loved, he would do his best to buy it. After a month, they finally found the property they loved, and they decided to do whatever it took to purchase it. He made a record offer in that development at 3.3 million. Unfortunately, the sellers were in no hurry to sell. They insisted on 3.8 or the deal was off. This realization triggered a very raw nerve in my client. It was close to midnight and I broke the news to him over the phone. He suddenly shouted, "Do you know who I am?" Then he proceeded to tell me his qualifications and position he held at work. It was a very big title. And he insisted it was my job to make the deal go through at all costs. I don't know why, but when we ended the call, I cried. The next morning, I woke up with fire in my eyes, and we made his property 2 weeks later without giving in to the seller's demands. And when he signed on the dotted line, he said, "Grace, I want to apologize about my outburst that time. I was out of line and you did not deserve it. Thanks for making this purchase possible." You see, my client was going through a lot of stress during that time. Work, wanting to purchase the property that his wife loved, on top of the stress of having to top up $500,000 more to meet the seller's expectations. In negotiating to win, it's not always about having to win every argument or to put the other person in his place. It's about first negotiating with your own inner voice, and in this case, I could have taken the client's outburst personally, but I chose to be objective and to continue pressing on until I win. And that was how I negotiated to win, with a touch of grace.